Namaste dear students. In the last class we were discussing about measures of dispersion. In that the last one standard deviation, isn't it? So compared to the first three measures of dispersion, standard deviation is considered to be the best measure of dispersion, because we will come to know once we do the problems what and all properties it satisfies, then what are the merits of this and all we will see. We saw in the last class also, isn't it? So what are the merits of standard deviation? Standard deviation is based on all observations. Here we are taking deviations from all observations from which one? Arithmetic mean, isn't it? Then we are, instead of ignoring the signs or instead of taking absolute deviations, we are computing its square here, so that it is one demerit of which one? Mean deviation. So that demerit we are overcoming in this standard deviation, isn't it? Next, it is capable of further mathematical treatment in the analysis part for finding coefficient of variation or variation between two series. We use this standard deviation. Then it has possesses sampling stability. So even though we can extract so many samples from the population, each sample may have there won't be much difference in the standard deviation of all these samples. Even though standard deviation got its own merits, it has got its own demerits also. First one, the computation part is difficult and it is a lengthier process and it is time consuming. So then one more thing, it is or for it much affects by extreme observations. If open-end class is given means we can't compute standard deviation. For computing standard deviation, arithmetic mean is required. If it is not possible in the case of open-end classes, same demerit coming to standard deviation also. So next, coefficient of variation we see. Coefficient of variation is the relative measure of standard deviation. It is sigma divided by x bar into 100. One thing you have to remember, if CV is less, CV means coefficient of variation, CV less means that population is more consistent. Means variability kadime irtade. Variability kadime idre population is more homogeneous or more consistent. CV more means coefficient of variation more means in such case that consistency is less. So for finding consistency we use this standard deviation. For comparing variability of two or more populations or two or more distributions or two or more series, we use this coefficient of variation. So that much we saw in the last class. Next, computation part, how to compute standard deviation in the case of raw data, in the case of discrete series and in the case of continuous series. So first see in the case of raw data how to compute standard deviation. This is the simplest one. See, raw data means just observations given x1, x2, x3 like that. In that case, standard deviation sigma equal to square root of, remember the standard deviation is denoted by this sigma, small sigma. It is sigma summation f into, not f, frequency won't come there, x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. This is the simplest formula. So in the formula part itself we saw this only, isn't it? So sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n, where n denote number of observations, x bar denote the arithmetic mean. So the same we can write like this formula on substituting, or we can expand this formula and in short we will get like this also. Sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n the whole square. Both formulae you can use, no problem. This formulae or this formulae. The simplest one, first one is sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n, or this is sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n the whole square. Clear na? Yes, this is in the case of raw data. Same if deviation method is there. If deviation is there means it is deviation method. By using deviation method, it is sigma equal to square root of sigma d square by n minus sigma d by n the whole square, where d equal to x minus a. Among x values itself, we are taking one value as assumed mean, that is a. Next, we are computing deviation from each value with from which one assumed mean, x minus a. Next, square of this one, d square we have to compute. Next, by using deviation method, the formula is sigma equal to sigma d square by n minus sigma d by n the whole square. So, this is the formula to find standard deviation in the case of raw data. So, in the case of raw data, if you find standard deviation by using any of the formula, you will get the same value, there won't be any difference. So, which formula seems to be easy, you can use that one. So, this is in the case of raw data. Second one, case 2. Case 2 is in the case of discrete series. In the case of discrete series. In the case of discrete series, sigma equal to square root of the same formula I told when frequency comes means we have to multiply by frequency. Then in the denominator small n is replaced by capital N. So, it is sigma f into, if discrete series means x values and f values will be there, in that case sigma f into x minus x bar whole square divided by, instead of small n it is capital N. Remember, this is the formula to compute standard deviation in the case of discrete series. Okay. So, in the case of discrete series, sigma f into x minus x bar the whole square divided by capital N. And next, see the same formula, this one by expanding. See, this one by expanding we got this one. Same here also we can expand and the formula will become square root of sigma f into x square divided by n minus sigma fx divided by capital N the whole square. Sigma fx square by n minus sigma fx by n the whole square. This is the case in the case of discrete series. See, here also formula no need to remember much, just identify the differences. See here sigma x square by small n minus sigma x by small n the whole square. So, if frequency comes means just remember frequency idre capital N, small n is replaced by capital N. So, sigma fx square by which n here? Capital N minus sigma fx by capital N the whole square. So, this is in the case of discrete series. Then here also deviation method we can apply. Here we are taking deviation from which one? Here also we are taking deviation from this one itself. Which one? Assumed mean. Here same. Here one column f into d will be there. So, here in this case deviation method is sigma equal to square root of sigma f into d square divided by n minus sigma f into d divided by n the whole square, where d equal to x minus a. Same x among x values one we are taking as a assumed mean. Next we have to compute f into d square. D square we have to compute f into d square. Remember, this is not fd the whole square, f into d square one column divided by capital N minus sigma fd by capital N the whole square. This is in the case of discrete series the deviation method to find which one? Standard deviation. Last one is continuous series. Continuous series. In the continuous series standard deviation is sigma equal to, first case one Which one? Direct method. Case 1. Here 3 methods are there. Case 1, direct method. In the direct method, same formula. Direct method formula is square root of sigma equal to sigma f into x minus x bar the whole square divided by capital N. Where here which x comes? In the discrete series, x means direct x values and f values given. There x means direct x given. Here what is the difference here? In the continuous series, class intervals are given, isn't it? In the continuous series, class intervals are given. So x value means mid x. Midpoints are denoting by x. So sigma f into x minus x bar the whole square divided by capital N. We have to find x bar first. Next, what and all columns required to that we have to construct. X is here midpoint. Same again another formula is sigma f into x square divided by capital N minus sigma fx by n the whole square. Sigma fx by n the whole square. This one itself. Next which one? Next second one is a shortcut method or a deviation method. Shortcut method or a deviation method. Shortcut method or a deviation method. It is sigma equal to square root of. Here also remember one thing, first one and second one are same as discrete series. The formula are same. So instead of x, here x directly given, there x means we have to compute a midpoint. So that is only the difference in discrete and continuous series. Formula same, sigma f d square by n minus sigma f d by n the whole square. Sigma f d square by n minus sigma f d by n the whole square. This is in the case of deviation method. Last one method. Here also d equal to x minus a. X means midpoints. Midpoints among midpoints values, one value we are taking as assumed mean. Then d equal to x minus a. Next we have to compute sigma f d square by n minus sigma f d by n the whole square. D square means d into d. Next f into d square one column. Next f d, however we are computing its last method in continuous series is step deviation method. Step deviation method, I will write here only step deviation method. Step deviation method means here, okay, I will write here step deviation method. Step deviation method. Step deviation method means sigma equal to square root of sigma f into d dash square divided by n minus sigma f into d dash by n the whole square. Sigma f d dash square by n minus sigma f d dash by n the whole square into c. Remember here into c is there where d dash equal to x minus a divided by c. Why c came? C means width of class interval. Width of class interval C means, so it is a d dash. Instead of d here comes a d dash. Sigma f into d dash square divided by n minus sigma f into d dash whole divided by n the whole square into c. Because d dash equal to x minus a divided by c. Divided by c ನಾವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. d x minus a ಅಂತ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು we will get a bit larger number. Divided by c, if continuous class intervals are of equal width means then only we can apply this formula. If they are of unequal width means it is bit difficult and formula changes, because we saw in standard deviation depends on scale. Standard deviation is independent of origin. Origin we can shift to any place, but standard deviation depends on scale. So divided by c illi madidrinda here it comes into c. So d dash equal to x minus a divided by c is, so sigma f d dash square by n minus sigma f d dash by n the whole square. That is a step deviation method, last method in a continuous series. So in discrete series, in a raw data only one method is direct method, and here also deviation method is there. So sigma x minus x bar the whole square by small n. Capital N won't be there, small n number of observations. Same after deriving the formula we will get this one. So discrete series, not discrete series, in a row data itself step deviation method formula is this one. Discrete series formula is this one. Next continuous series formula is this one. 1 minute, I will take the duster ones. You just go through these ones. Okay, hope you saw the formulae. Formulae 3 are there. We saw the formulae, isn't it? In the case of row data, then a discrete series and a continuous series. Can we go to the problems? Yes, first row data, next discrete series, next continuous series. So row data, calculate first problem. Calculate standard deviation from the following data. Calculate standard deviation from the following data. Age in years. Age in years. 4, 3, 8, 6, 9, 10, next 7, 3, 8, 2, 7, 3, 8, 2. Okay. Next, so apply the first formula itself. Do you remember the formula? Yes, sigma, the simplest one, first row data formula is square root of sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. X denote the observations. X bar we have to find. Next x minus x bar. Next one column for x minus x bar the whole square. Its total divided by small n. Its square root. So first we have to find. This is a problem. I will mark it as 1. Solution. First we have to compute which one? X bar we have to compute. X bar equal to, x is this one, x bar is, we know that sigma x divided by small n, isn't it, which is 4 plus 3 plus 8 plus 6 plus 9 plus 10 plus 7 plus 3 plus 8 plus 2 divided by, how many observations are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Isn't it? Divided by 10. Answer is 6. Because 60 divided by 10. So it is 6 x bar. So you can do 3 columns. X 1 column, x minus x bar 1 column. Next x minus x bar the whole square. Before that, if you want, means write the formula here. Sigma equal to square root of sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. Sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n, which is equal to, see now itself, once you write the formula means you will come to know which and all columns we have to construct, isn't it? Sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. So, 1 column for x minus x bar, x column we can construct for y, x bar we have to find. I wrote here only, but separate x is also good. So, x this one 4, 3, 8, 6, 9, 10, 7, 3, 8, 2. Correct na? X minus x bar. X minus x bar. X bar how much? 6. So 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6 is minus 2. Remember here we are putting the sign here. If it is negative, you have to put negative. If it is positive, no need to write positive, but you must remember that you have to at least put the sign. So, not absolute deviations here, we are taking separate deviations. 4 minus 6 minus 2, 3 minus 6 minus 3, 8 minus 6 2, 6 minus 6 0, 9 minus 6 3, 10 minus 6 4, 7 minus 6 1, 3 minus 6 minus 3, 8 minus 6 2, 2 minus 6 minus 4. Correct na? Next we have to compute its square. X minus x bar the whole square. 2 2s are 4, 9, 4, 0, 9, 16, 1, 9, 4, 16. Correct na? So, total we have to compute sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by small n. So, x minus x bar the whole square total we have to find. This column total we have to find. It is 4 plus 9 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 1 plus 9 plus 4 plus 16. So, it is 72. Answer is 72. So, it is 72 divided by square root is there. Remember, square root of 72 divided by n. N denote number of observations. Number of observations it is 10. 72 divided by 10. So, it is square root of 7.2. Root 7.2 is 2.68. 2.68. Remember one thing, you have to write the unit. It is not a absolute measure. This is absolute measure, relative measure not. So, we have to write the units. Units is that much years. So, standard deviation is 2.68 years. So, this is the case. Which one? X bar equals sigma x by n. This one 4 plus. First, this is the case of row data. So, row data formula is square root of sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n. So, one column for x. If you find x, its total here itself you can find, isn't it? There itself you can find x bar. X bar equal to sigma x divided by n. Then one column for x minus x bar. Next, it's x minus x bar the whole square. Next, it's a total. Apply the formula. You have to write the unit in which the data is expressed. It is years. So, I wrote years here. Next one more problem we will do. Row data itself. Compute standard deviation. Compute standard deviation. Compute standard deviation. Right. The formula is marks. Marks. Second problem. Marks is 4, 8, 7, 5, 6, 3. 4, 8, 7, 5, 6, 3. Correct na? So, we will apply the second formula. Okay. First formula which one? Remember, first formula is sigma x minus x bar the whole square divided by n, which we did just now. Isn't it? Second formula is on expanding this one and we will get this formula sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n the whole square. This is the formula. So, this formula is easy compared to the first one, isn't it? One column for which and all columns required? X column, however, they gave this one itself x. X square column is required. X square column is required. Only one column. X column and x square. So, together 2 columns. So, I will write here only. We will do by using the second formula. Marks. Marks. You can write marks itself. Marks denoting by x. One column for x square. So, together 2 columns. So, x that is 4, 8, 7, 5, 6, 3. X square, 4 4s are 16, 8 8s are 64, 7 7s are 49, 5 5s are 25, 6 6 are 36, 3 3s are 9. sigma x square, both total. See, remember we are doing in the second, this one, this formula. So for that formula, which and all require sigma x square means what? X square columns total. Sigma x square means x square columns total. Then sigma x by n the whole square means sigma x total we have to find. N denote number of observations. So both total we have to find. Sigma x is required. This total required. This total also required. First total is 33. 4 plus 8 12, 19, 24, 30, 33. Correct na? This total sigma is 16 plus 64 plus 49 plus 25 plus 36 plus 9. Total is 199. So apply the formula. This is sigma. Sigma equal to square root of sigma x square. Sigma x square means x square columns total. It is 199 divided by number of observations. N denote number of observations. N denote number of observations. Number of observation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus sigma x. Sigma x is this one. Sigma x means this total 33. 33 divided by 6 the whole square. 33 divided by 6 the whole square. It is square root of 199 divided by 6 minus 33 divided by 6 the whole square. Whole answer I will write. You can write, you can do in the calculator. 199 by 6 you will get one quantity minus 33 by 6 you have to do first, then it's a square. Then you have to subtract, then take the square root. You will get the answer as 1.708. 1.708. Remember, you have to put the unit. What is the unit here? Calculate the standard deviation. What are given? Marks given. So it is 1.708 marks. Clear na? Yes, 1.708 marks. So hope this much you clear. Next we will go to discrete series. So in the raw data nothing is there. X given. You can apply this formula or the previous one. Which one seems to be easy, you do in that formula itself. We will do one deviation problem, so that 3 methods are over. Okay, we will do one deviation method formula. So standard deviation in deviation method. Okay. Okay, compute standard deviation using deviation method. 3 methods you have to remember. Which one seems to be easy, you can do in that method, no problem. So compute standard deviation. Compute standard deviation. Standard deviation in the case of which one? Raw data. Compute standard deviation. Raw data itself. See, x given 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So deviation method means third method. See, third method. First which one? X itself. X means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. This is solution. Next, in the deviation method, what is the formula? Do you remember? Yes, d equal to x minus a. Among x values, one value I am taking as assumed mean. Assumed mean, for the time being, don't take extreme values. You can take any value, but for the time being, you take the middlemost value or somewhat middle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ value ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅದನ್ನು assumed mean ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Next, d equal to x minus a. 2 minus 6. You have to write the unit sign. 2 minus 6 is minus 4. 4 minus 6 minus 2. 6 minus 6 0. 8 minus 6 2. 10 minus 6 4. Next d square. 4 4s are 16. 2 2s are 4. 0. 2 2s are 4. 4 4s are 16. It's a total, this total. See, remember the formula so that you will clearly come to know which and all columns are required. Minus sigma d by n the whole square. So both total, sigma d square total required 16 plus 16 32 40, correct na? Here sigma d how much? 4 minus 4 went 2 minus 2 0. Sigma d is this one. Sigma d square how much? 40 divided by number of observations. How many observations are there? 5 observations are there, minus sigma d. Sigma d is 0. 0 divided by anything is 0 itself. 5 how many times? This one 0 itself. 5 8 5s are right. Root 8. Answer is 2.82. 2.82. That much unit is not given. So this is in the case of raw data using deviation method. So if you get one problem, you can apply any formula, but you will get the same answer for all that 3 methods. So how many methods in the raw data? 3 formulae are there. First one sigma square root of sigma x minus x bar the whole square by n minus that one, first one. Second one square root of sigma x square by n minus sigma x by n the whole square. The last one is deviation method formula is square root of sigma d square by n minus sigma d by n the whole square. This is in the case of this raw data how to find the standard deviation. Next, in the next class we will go to discrete series. So standard deviation is a much easier concept and important also. So go through the problems in the textbook also. In the textbook so many solved problems are there. In the practicals unsolved are there. You have to go through all such problems. Thank you. We will continue in the next class.